Well, hello. Shall we begin? Hello, Moose Syndrome. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. And hello, Mulvin, as always. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet, but I will be drinking during the sentencing hearing because of course I'm going to be. Hello, Alex. How are you? Thank you for that follow, Folk Seeker. Guys, I think we're one follow away from... I think we're one follow away from 700, which is mind-boggling. Guys, what do you want me to do for my birthday stream? I'll definitely stream, but I feel like we should do something interesting. I might put up a little poll, see how people think. For my birthday. I think I'm probably gonna do a stream on my birthday. I just want to figure out what to do. If someone reminds me, I'll do a thingy. I'll do a question. In the stream, we got about a week. So. Oh my god, Molvin. How dare you? Mad. Yeah, my birthday's coming up, guys. 1 week. And yes, guys, I am drinking. Let's get as many people as we can into this chat. That'd be fucking great.
Need any food or water?
Always. I'll take offerings whenever.
Hold on. Yeah, she is. I'm just giving water right now. I'm asking if you're weak.
Oh.
What do you fancy?
Whatever you have.
Are you okay with chicken?
I think I could, yes. Do you have any wine to pair with that?
No. I do have sparkling clear water though. Or would you like
Hey,
an
cat,
island fruit punch?
Let's just go with the sparkling water, I suppose.
Okay, there you go. Can you grab that?
Much appreciated.
Now, nobody needs to pass you anything, such as ketamine.
What are you talking about?
I heard all about it.
It's quite excellent. You know, the guy told me it was cocaine, but didn't really give me the experience of cocaine.
The guy? Well, just so you know, if any of your friends come along and try to give you anything, then they're probably going to get their cells flipped.
No, I don't care about them.
You might just want to warn them though, because they don't like their cells being flipped.
You can't
Anyway,
indulge a person on their final days.
might not be your final day. You never know.
I murdered 52 people.
Yeah, but sometimes the justice system's a bit shit, right?
I also got terrorism.
mean, so did Dundee, right? And he's still alive.
I suppose we shall see then.
Yeah, either way, good luck.
If
I'm
I
gonna
do
go
die,
and get vehicles
though,
ready.
I guess I will be carrying the names of my 2 DOC friends with me.
2 DOC friends. Who are they?
Oh, you think I'm gonna give that to you?
No, I don't think you would.
Tell
But
me,
I'm
what's your
gonna go
name?
and make sure the transport's sorted, ready for you to be moved. My
Very
name's
well.
Erin.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Aaron.
I met you when you first came in.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, when you strangled someone in the police car. Anyway, we'll be back soon.
Very well. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. You're all amazing. Is the music a good level, guys? I need to get myself a wiggle. Really do. I know, I'm working on it. Hi, Kira. Also, hey, Emrit, how are you? Yeah, and we do need an Odessa wiggle. I think we need an owl. A little owly wiggle. Oh, God. Oh, man. Put a lot of... Not too much vodka in this drink, but we'll see how this goes. Aw, Alex, I'm sorry. And hopefully the Game Master can fill that void. I think people are really enjoying the Game Master so far, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Hey, Beru. No, thank you. Where are my lifer friends? Oh, I don't stream the GM mostly. I'm gonna hopefully be doing a serial kill for April Fools. We'll see how that goes. Ah, fair enough, Alec. So there might be some off-duty time I'm looking forward to. I want to scare the DLC best I can. Oh yeah, same. Like it was never something that like kind of crossed my mind. It was more of like oh, you know, this could be fun to make puzzles, and then I became just so enamored with it. And it's absolutely a whole lot of fun. Austin's fun. Austin's a fun one. You're just thinking any of the street crimes, essentially. Serial arsonist, yeah. Though if you're harming people, it could still fall under forcers on. You know, attempted first degree and all that. Hey, Gayron, thank you so much for the follow. And there you go, guys, 700! Holy shit. I can't believe we've hit 700. Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel like we just hit 600 too. Holy crap. Guys, thank you so much. Oh, and I'm being brought Rudy just brought me a, Alright, we'll play a little bit, buddy. Gas pumps don't come back very fast. It's a weird thing with gas pumps. Hell yeah, guys. 700. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited, so excited. Okay. I played Minecraft for a while. Still did. I mean, who hasn't played Minecraft at this point? Whose chat is that in? I could do a prediction here. Let's do a prediction. I'll do one here. I just forgot to do that. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Ah! W is a free elf! Hi, Rudolph.
You know the deal. Turn around, please.
Oh, fuck!
I am going to be searching this time to make sure you've got nothing on you. Okay, you're completely empty.
I believe the local DOC guards probably took my food.
Okay, well, I can get some more food. Just not slushies. They're bad for you.
This wasn't
You just-
okay?
thing.
You just didn't bother to check them last. Yes, I can see.
We're bringing her out now.
Believe it or not, I actually saved them from it.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, these D-blockers scare me. I got attacked by one yesterday for no reason.
Who's that?
Is that what you mind?
The Olympian.
The Olympian. What is an Olympian?
I'm sure some of the lifers would like to tell you.
Wait,
Can we get these guys back away?
is this praise be to the Olympian?
Just the very same.
Where are you going?
To my death.
Oh, okay, have fun.
Oh, can I watch?
Maybe you have 9 lives like me.
Is that Macy? Because it sounds so much like Macy Barrow. Yeah, it...
Okay, can you still see okay?
No.
Can you guys just back away a minute, please? Okay, we're gonna meet the other side.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
That
They're gonna be
motherfucker wear a
coming out now.
bathrobe, bro.
It's a toga.
Oh, sorry, bruh. Oh, by the way,
Hello, miss. Please face away from me. I'm going to put you in cuffs, okay? Oh, she's resisting? Ma'am,
Is there a
do not
need to
resist.
resist?
I'm going to...
Go ahead.
Please
Oh,
do not resist. Okay, I
damn,
got
that was cuffed.
Okay, throw them in.
Charles, you
the
can
floor.
search him.
Alright, just gonna search you real quick.
That nice guard lady gave me a bunch of food. Am I allowed to collect it before we go?
Yes. Believe
I
you
don't
should
know.
have it now.
Nah, there's a couple more slushies. Can you grab those?
Can I,
He's in visitation.
Considering I can't get into my pockets, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I believe you have everything.
Fair.
I'll give you the ability to check.
Yes, I am all set. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright.
officers, I want to say thank you for sending me in here to get fully rehabilitated and to see the error in my ways.
All right, mind your head.
I don't think they checked the slushies.
All right. We will be putting them in the bus. All right, taking them to the bus now.
Oh my god, who predicted
Jump
no?
up, guys. If you haven't gotten your class dues, go ahead and do that now.
The person murdered 52 people. Well. If it isn't Mackenzie Hayes.
Did they get their food and water back? Because
yes,
local
ma'am.
DOC took it.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
some slushies as
Okay.
well.
All right, who's gonna be driving the bus? Because I need you to sit
gonna
down in the
be
bus.
Hayes looks good.
Well, worst case, I can do it for now.
Yeah. Well,
Can we take the slushy lift them first?
Oh, that's a
Can you take them
shame.
off you?
yeah. Considering what you pulled last time, we have to double check.
Why have we got them two different places?
Why do
I
you
can't grab
think?
this other one.
Why do you think it's in a separate place?
All right, Shepard, jump
Do you
out.
wanna
Charles,
grab
jump in.
Do you want to grab the other one, Kai?
Yeah, I can.
It's probably the weird one.
Okay. All right. All right, mind your step.
Where's Bobby? Where'd Hayes go? Is she in with Bobby? Nope, she's back there in her Explorer with Balto, I think. Is that Balto? You can tell when she gets impatient. Ah. Can't do an announcement. I wasn't going to anyways, but I was just curious if I could do it on other characters. It would be fail RP 100%, but I was just curious. I shouldn't be able to do announcements on Clerk, but here we are. This is a hefty transport. Not as much as Jasper's, mind you. But still pretty hefty. Okay, I'm gonna run an ad, just so we don't get ads like throughout the thing. Who wants to run? I like that. I like that idea there. All right, running an ad now. Look, we run subscribers. I guess it's transport. No one's gonna attack this transport. It's fine. Pharaoh's the first to notice it. Guys, I don't think I like the lime Smirnoff. You guys seriously think more people think that she's gonna or they're gonna survive? I'm sorry, this person murdered. Yeah, exactly, Kira. That's my point. If this isn't, if they don't give the death penalty for this, what do you have to do for the death penalty? You know what I mean? No. I don't like the lime Smirnoff. It's not that good. I've been trying to go through this stupid thing. Yeah. It's just not good. I think the only flavored vodka that I've liked is the raspberry one. I've had the gold one before, but I don't think it actually has a flavor. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Thiasus is doing. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, I've got alcohol in it right now. It's OOC though, I'm drunk. Why risk it, man? Why? It's... I mean, it's the spirit of the Olympian. No, Bobby's blocking traffic.
I'll escort her.
Okay.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you for the follow, Mokafasa.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
ready? Let's get her in.
Hell yeah.
Durfee, you want to take her from here?
You want me to take her?
Yep.
Yeah, so I can go park the bus real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck you, Mackenzie.
Fuck you too, Thiasus.
Appreciate the follow, only don't know how to appreciate it.
Alright, let me see here. Okay, you wanna... Hold on.
Listen,
You're able to see you.
Yes.
Alright.
I forget which way is to the chambers.
Up here, I believe.
Oh my god, there's so many lawyers here.
Left side, right?
I gotta bring down the...
Higgs boson, I wonder.
So just so you know, you're going to be staying in your hard cuffs this time.
Oh, the Higgs boson, it's the particle that...
Very well, and if I need to eat, I'll let you know.
Other particles.
Okay.
Yep. It's really more of a gauge field, but there is a particle that exists at really high energy levels.
Can I be it? I'm still a cadet.
You know what to do?
Yes, I think so. Just swear people in.
Oh, my music.
I don't think
Oh no, guys.
Well, this is a...
Yes, sir.
Alright, sounds good.
Right here.
Well,
Yep,
well,
yep.
well, if it isn't the lovely Perseus. How are you doing, Miss Alexandra? My defense lawyer isn't here because I tried to kill her last time.
She addressed me. She was talking to me.
There's the vodka hitting me. Why are my frames going down?
We'll give it 2 more minutes and we'll gavel in.
Thank you for the follow, Luke Coleman. I'm going to mute my alerts. I'll still read them off, but I just, for the VOD and everything. Oh, and the lovely Anita May as well. Oh, and if that's not the false
sorry, no
god
one on me today.
herself. Now, all we need here is Captain Pocket, and we'd have a lovely reunion.
Yeah, so I have time to think.
Alright, will do.
Thank you for that follow, M1. I appreciate it.
Okay. We are here for a sentencing hearing for one Maenad Thiasus. As a reminder to those in attendance here in court today, Maenad Thiasus was found guilty of the following crimes.
Here we go.
1 times serial assaults and killings, 52 times first-degree murder, 1 times attempted first-degree murder, 1 times accessory to first-degree murder, a single count of terrorism, 48 counts of torture, 15 counts of kidnapping, among several others. We are here because the prosecution have placed the death penalty on the table, and that is an option that is under consideration at this time, given the gravity of the charges laid forth. I'd like to go ahead and open the floor at this time to anybody who would like to make a impact statement with regards to this matter. Once the impact statements have concluded, I will
Thank you
return
for
to
that follow.
chambers,
Check them out,
deliberate,
appreciate
and bring forth Maenad Thiasus' sentence. Are there any witnesses who wish to step forward to make an impact statement at this time?
I do.
You may.
I've only heard of one in 3.0.
Please start with your name and.
Okay. Deputy Bobby Russell from the Bay City. I had an encounter phone-wise with her. She managed to basically terrify and terrorize my entire family. She managed to almost destroy our family. She took so many people's life away from this world. She terrified, she destroyed not only those 52 that is
The
dead,
guy who got it
but
only murdered
also
5 people.
every friend's family that is well with.
I
those
murdered
dead
10
people.
times more.
I don't think what she did is fair, and it's directly not acceptable. So many people is suffering at the moment, and I don't think she deserves to be here. She don't deserve to have what she took from other people. That's my opinion.
Thank you for your statement, Bobby.
The defense, well, rather, the Olympian would like to remind the court that I use they-them pronouns. I would,
As such is noted, and I would ask anyone else making any further statements out of, despite the heinous acts committed, we respect those types of things in this courtroom. Please, going forward.
I apologize.
Next
if I
witness,
missed
please.
Yeah, I would like to make a statement towards this. Alexandra Carlson, I survived an encounter with
Thank you for the follow-up on Kayla. Appreciate it.
the Olympian, I guess. I haven't really prepared something to say, like, in my head, because I just can't think about what happened. I wasn't able to enter my own house for over a month due to the flashbacks of Dad. I only was able to enter the area where it happened yesterday, actually. From what I could tell then, and still now, I guess, that she just tauntingly addressed me earlier, is that she has seems to have no care for other people's lives and the effect that she has on them. It would be different if I could see anything change in her, perhaps, but that's not there. She just wants pain and suffering, and that's not something that would go away. And why should she be able to continue to make people suffer? Basically, that's all I can say on that.
Court thanks you for your statement, Ms. Carlson.
I briefly prepared something for today because I wanted to make sure that not only my thoughts were recorded, but hopefully I could speak for some of the victims that I responded to. Instead of speaking to the courts, I want to speak directly to Maenad with this one. I'm going to begin. Nathaniel Lane, Manderson Paddingtons, Alexandra Carlson. These are the victims' crime scenes that I responded to and assisted in processing. The families of Nathaniel Lane and Manderson Patkinsons cannot be here, and they cannot obviously speak for themselves, and I will do my best to speak for them. As someone who has an extensive medical background as a pathologist and who previously worked at a place called a body farm, is currently a homicide detective, you would think that very few things could actually surprise me in my line of work. And you would be wrong. Nathaniel Lane was the first time I ever responded to a situation involving Maenad, or as referred to them at the time, the Olympian. Nathaniel had been found at the Sisyphus Theater. He had been dragged from the bottom of the stairs all the way to the top of the theater into a grassy area where a large boulder was found crushing him. It took 3 people to get that boulder off of him. Nathaniel had signs and defensive wounds. He clearly put up a fight, but he ultimately lost. Manderson Paddington was the second crime scene that I responded to. He was found on top of Mount Chiliad, chained to a rock. His abdomen had been pecked open by birds who were still circling his body, and they attempted to peck at his frozen body. Inside his abdomen were toxic seeds laced with alpha, I'm going to try to not butcher this word, pyrrolidione opentheophenone, the main ingredient for bath salts. He also showed signs that he put up a fight against Maenad, and a fight that he ultimately also lost. Alexandra Carlson was special. She was a fighter, and she ultimately survived. However, the crime scene was probably the most grisly of the ones that I processed. She had been kidnapped by Maenad and forced Alexandra to tweet out. We arrived at her home to find the house had been completely flooded with several inches of water. Alexandra was sitting in the center of her kitchen floor, completely paralyzed, after Maenad injected her with a neurotoxin that prevented her from moving everything but her eyelids. Alexandra was frozen with fear, and the only way she could communicate with officers was via blinking. She had injection marks on both of her legs, both of her arms, and her neck. When interviewing Alexandra, she told me that Maenad thought it would be a game to see how long it would take for the neurotoxin to take effect. And this is the type of person who stands before the courts today. Even going to prison did not stop Maenad's spree of terror that they inflicted on the city. Even when locked up, Maenad convinced several followers to continue their quest. I was personally a victim of this when I was taking my daily jog, and myself and my dog were abducted by their followers. The people who attacked me sent a message that they wanted their leader, Maenad, freed. They carved into my back and drugged me and my dog. Maenad Thiasus is a dangerous individual who, if given life in prison, will just continue their spree of torture and murder behind bars. If given the opportunity, more lives will just be taken. I want to emphasize Nathaniel Lane, Manderson Pattinkins, Alexandra Carlson, and myself, among many, many others, thought we were spending our last moments in fear, in our own blood, and alone. And for some of us, that moment was indeed their last. I want Maenad to experience that same sense of fear, that same sense of abandonment, and that same sense of complete and utter loss, thinking that this is it. And to do so, she needs to be sentenced to death. Thank you.
Man, I suppose my followers should have killed you.
They
But
probably should have.
oops.
Thank you for your statement.
Ah, the false god.
As someone that's been a part of the whole investigation, has been on the scene of multiple scenes that Maenad themselves have created multiple victims. I want to reference a specific one because this one probably was one of the most gruesome and toughest scenes that I've been in since I've become a police officer, and it's been at least 4 years. The one that happened at Polito, where 30 individuals were found the most inhumane conditions that I've ever seen someone being treated. Side of a basement, with no food, no water, all restrained. They were abandoned, left to die by this person standing right behind me. How can someone like this continue to live in a society that we all live in? When someone like this gets arrested and even in prison, they decide to attack someone that was trying to actually help them. Their own lawyer. There is no way that in this society an individual like this has place. There's no way, there's no remorse that they show at any point in time. The multiple taunts that they have given, not only towards me, but everyone here that's helped
Minerva got the pronouns right.
put them behind bars, shows that they don't have a place amongst any of us. And for that case, for that reason, I believe that they deserve to be sentenced as death penalty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Arthur going. Arthur! Oh, right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I just realized why it makes sense.
Thank you, Judge Adams and Detective Hayes, for letting me to come here and speak today. Most people here in this courtroom would know me as Judge McNee. But today, I'm not here in any official capacity. I'm here simply as Arthur. Back in November of last year, I started a relationship with one of the most kindest and caring people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting since I moved here to San Andreas a year ago. She'd never want to make herself a burden onto others. She always tried to take other people's best interests to heart and helping people who couldn't help themselves.
This is really sad.
That's what she was trying to do on February the 9th when she visited Bolingbroke to offer representation for somebody no one else would ever even take a chance on. Juno was then taken doing the one thing she would always strive to do, helping those who couldn't help themselves. I awoke later to a call, just somebody I consider one of my best friends,
all 52
Deputy
of them were,
Louise
yeah.
Campbell, asking to meet with me so she could break the news as to what happened to Judo and
52 Burmas.
what is and part of my language. I'm more freaked up about the whole thing is Louise was apparently one of the, if not the first responder to the scene for Judo. Since that day, finding out everything that's happened, my life just it seems meaningless. Without Juno by my side, I don't feel I have a purpose anymore. Why am I doing anything if not to make the world a better place for the two of us to live in? I can't even be the possibility of the two of us anymore.
I can't.
I go home most nights to the Richmond Hotel, just around the corner from here, because I can't even manage to go back to our place up in Chumash.
Jesus.
Our dog Rufus doesn't even acknowledge I exist, and I'm still struggling to pick up the pieces of what we had.
Fuck!
The reason I get up in the morning, and the reason I actually cared to make it home safe every night, it has gone. I can't imagine anyone else having to go through what I've had to go through the past 6 weeks. And yet, because of this one individual, 51 other families have had to deal with the exact same situation as me. I'm gonna speak candidly. I don't think I've ever stated my opinion on this publicly before. I am not a person who supports the death penalty. My work, both as a prosecutor and as a judge, have been focusing on helping people reform, helping people overcome their mistakes, and get their lives back on the straight and narrow. I don't believe that person, and I use the term lightly, has any chance of ever feeling any kind of regret, remorse, or resentment for the actions they've undertaken. Normally, I would prefer them to rot in the cell for the rest of their natural-born life. But if there's even the slightest opportunity that someone may befall the same fate as Juno, then we need to stomp out that opportunity. We need to stomp out this monster. Thank you.
You know, Judge, you ought to be
Thank you,
thanking me. That woman was an absolute bitch. Oh, I feel so bad doing that.
Hello there, Your Honor, people of the court. Lieutenant May with the Polito Bay Sheriff's Office.
Oh man.
If you have probably asked me 2 years ago if I would want to be in the stand requesting for a death penalty for someone, probably called you crazy, and here we are. And it's because of people like Maenad that there's a need to take a measure about the situation.
I feel so bad saying that. I'm
Maenad
crying.
was someone that would call myself, other detectives, my family, just to torment us. They would publicly tweet pictures of us responding on scenes. They would tease about it, and these scenes that they would call their acts to obtain a god status. And to obtain this said god status, a lot of victims suffer the consequences. These are victims that cannot be here to give their statement. When Maenad was in police custody, and during a transport to Bolingbroke, they put their handcuffs around my neck. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. They were holding the handcuffs as strong as they could, and then they threw me out of a car. While they were also in police custody, their followers decapitated people and they left them in the property that I share with my family, while actively leaving different notes of praise be the Olympian across the city, social medias, yellow pages, and all of that. Not only that, their followers also actively attack other people, other detectives, and just constantly have this reign of tormenting people over and over. As much as I wouldn't wish death to someone, Maenad is not someone that should be able to walk on earth. It's been proven that not only they're in custody and in Bolingbroke, they're dangerous, they've influenced others, and we have the opportunity right now to finish this and end this godlike complex. Thank you.
Who is this man?
Thank you, Detective. Are there any further statements that anyone wishes to make before this court?
Am I allowed to plead on my behalf?
You are.
Should I do it from here, or do I get to go to the stand?
Well, Maenad, I had figured I would give you the last word as you're the accused. I was looking to see if there were any further statements prior.
Thank you so much, Spiso. I appreciate for the follow.
Prosecution does have a statement.
Okay, you might.
Thiasus' actions were destructive, not to themselves, but for the families of the victims that were robbed of their loved ones. The final moments of Nathaniel Lane, Cole Porter, Jeremy Jordan, Christian Chenoweth, Madison Patkins, Brian Mitchell, Louis E. Mitchell, Payne Diggs, Harris Neal, Alfred Neal, Jennifer Neal, Maze Neal, Jackson Hughes, Emma Tinwell, Jerry Orbach, Sam Valentin, Elizabeth Winberg, Urza Madgan, Mary Parker, Malachi Zarania, and Susan Amelia were that of a nightmare. Madison Patkins was found on top of Mount Chiliad and tortured by being tied to a rock with chains
You're figuring out
and
how I
having
named all the
birds
victims.
pick him apart until his death.
They're all
Instead of trying
Broadway
to flee
actors.
from the crime that was just committed, Thiasus stayed on top of Mount Chiliad, watching Mr. Patkins be picked apart. In a strange mental state, Thiasus then decided to declare their national pride by hanging up a Greek flag over the gruesome scene. Harris Neal, Alfred Neal, Jennifer Neal, and Maze Neal were
Thank you
on
for
their
following
way to
Alpha,
enjoy a
Stevie. I
family
appreciate you.
picnic. Harris Neal then trotted out a plea for help due to his family and himself being kidnapped. The family of 4 were then found slaughtered. Autopsy reports state that the same seeds found in and around Patkin's murder were consumed by Harris Neal and Alfred Neal. Wounds on both men show signs of indication of a fist fight, and Harris Neal's eyes were removed. Jennifer Neal was found deceased, hung on a tree. And Maze Neal was also deceased, but being hung in a cave. Thiasus has bragged about enjoying watching the effects of seeds in humans due to it indicating or inducing rage. With a coda flaca, rage that tore a family apart of 4 that were about to enjoy each other's company on a picnic. Brian Mitchell was murdered due to his limbs being removed with surgical precision. The only empathy that Thiasus gave him was placing a tourniquet on each limb to help slow the blood flow. Mr. Mitchell's toxicology report states that he had opium in his bloodstream, but it wasn't enough to make Mr. Mitchell unconscious during the removal of his limbs, indicating that Mr. Mitchell was more than likely conscious for the removal of his arms, his legs,
Jesus.
and then his head. This is the person that Thiasus is. Their actions and their words all proclaim pride and joy in causing as much harm as they possibly can to their victims. Thiasus has also shown that they are still a threat to inmates and correctional officers in Bolingbroke Pen. This is due to Juno Lemieux being killed by blunt force trauma to the head while visiting Bolingbroke Pen in an attempt to start the process of defending the Thiasus for this very trial. While on trial, they came bearing gifts of 4 slushies. Slushies that were filled with fingers, toes, and blood of unknown victims while being confined in Bolingbroke Pen since awaiting trial. While on the stand, Thiasus happily cleared up the confusion of who killed the 30 people that were locked away in a basement in Plato. The state of the victims are being cuffed to 3 poles and surrounded by their own feces, with no food, no water. Thiasus has no empathy. They do not show any wish to change and have declared themselves a god for the crimes they committed. A god that is above any mortal law and is going to continue killing for just simply the amusement. This is why prosecution is requesting for the death penalty that Maenad Thiasus has committed.
Thank you, Detective Hayes. Does the prosecution have any further statements or any individuals who would like to step forward? At this time, I'm hearing no response. Maenad, you had stated you would like to make a statement before this court. You may go ahead at this time.
Well, I think everything here has been so touching. To see each and every one of you to come to the stand, and you may think you are telling me off, telling me that all the things I did was wrong, but you only praise me and spread my story. You see, I bet there's a few people in this room who didn't know about each and every one of those kills. But now they do. And I'm sure at least one person in here will spread those tales. And those people will spread it on to more and more. You see, my following will still grow, regardless if I stand here or not. Like I said, I have achieved godhood. Shall I die, I only grow more powerful. Shall I stay locked in Bolingbroke Penitentiary? Well, I think each and every one of you thinks that killing me is going to be the end of your nightmares. The end of every single one of you worrying, remembering, reliving everything that I've done. But no, it won't be. Because you'll have to live with the fact that you took a life. And each and every person that came up here to speak, should I die, that life is on your hands. You contributed to that. Like I said, I don't care which way it goes, but I can't wait to see the look on your face when you realize killing me is going to do nothing. It's going to do nothing for any of you. And my followers will carry on. They will spread my word and my message. And the nightmare will never, ever end. No, this is the Olympian. But I do play the GM.
Is that all, Maenad?
Yes, Your Honor. I think I am done.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and place this court into recess at this time. I will be back with my sentence.
The Alex watched out. Thanks so much for that follow, Snake and Woody's beautiful. I appreciate that. Oh man. Watching Perseus walk out of here after my little statement is just what I needed. I may not have been able to drink the last few weeks, but boy does that get you drunk. Hope you guys are doing well in chat. Thank you to everyone who's followed today, and welcome to everyone who's new. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm going to... Oh, shoot. I was going to try to snooze, but it's fine.
I always wonder how much of the photoshopping of the time was done. Like, how many of them actually look like that? Oh, no, it was all paint, right? They could have done anything. Yeah, exactly. Really knows. There's some historical stories of, like, kings that were always painted as being extremely handsome, and in reality they were like gargoyles. Yep, I guess it's always existed. Oh, actually, as it turns out, a lot of those filters are done using neural networks and machine learning these days, so it's kind of brain is doing it.
Oh, thank you, Morgan.
Oh, the pentaloons. Yeah. Well,
Do I want more alcohol? I think the answer is oh, well, thank you. And thank you so much for that follow, Soft Batch Baby. Hope you are doing well today. Welcome to everyone who's joined the stream. And yes, if you guys didn't know, Friend Cuddy just mentioned it, I got a prio on Wednesday, guys. I am so freaking happy about it. I don't think I deserve it, but definitely I'm happy I got it. To be honest with you guys, I would love to stream the server more. I would love to. I would love to find a way. I mean, I'm finishing up my degree at the moment, but I would love to find a way to... Well, thank you, WTF. I appreciate that. I'd love to find a way to, like, I don't want to say monetize the amount of time I play, but, like, if people enjoy my characters,
like a lot of Amish prohibit zippers, but some
then I don't mind doing more streams and maybe making a living out of it.
You know, if you're not getting stuck by the pins that hold your pants together, then what are you really living for?
Oh, I need to grab another can of Sprite.
Well, I mean, they also do leather goods too.
Did you guys see the?
That's an interesting one. The thing is, to have a magnetic closure that works for clothing, it needs to be pretty strong. So I don't know if they'd be able to make magnets strong enough to do that effectively. Except it's kind of like a gimmick. Because like they wouldn't be able to make like a knitted magnet. True. I mean, like they say, magnets, how do they work? Maybe it's the work of the devil. That's a good question. It certainly is possible. Interesting.
It's like a sect.
Thank you for that follow. Now Bex 420. Hope you're doing well today.
Well, he had a good trick, right? But he used it too often. I think the first time I ever saw The Sixth Sense, that was a pretty cool movie.
Yeah, I've never seen one before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, I saw the Sixth Sense coming the whole time. Like oh god, like I wasn't surprised by the ending.
Maybe I'm just going. Oh yeah, I did like Unbreakable. That was a good one. Oh, so with making a window, making like a big even sheet of glass is really difficult, which is why like stained glass used to be really popular because making small pieces of flat glass is easy, but making a big piece is really hard.
Yeah, they fix a little window pane, whatever.
Yeah, the process to make a large sheet of glass is similar to blowing like a glass, normal glass, except they just make basically a really large sphere of glass, and then when it's cooled down to exactly the right point, they cut it in half and then lay it flat. But that results in waves in the glass, and it also results in the glass being different thicknesses, which is why the glass in old houses used to be thicker at the bottom. It's not because the glass is flowing, it's just because they put the thicker glass at the bottom because it was less likely to break there.
I thought they poured over melted tin and get it perfectly flat and then let it cool.
So that's the process that's used today for modern glass, but I could see you could set up an Amish type system that used a tin float method, but it's a much more complicated process. A lot of the like handcrafted flat glass is done using the blow method, which is just a really imprecise method.
Well, I guess for the tin flow method, you would need to use a level, and that would be another devil tool, so they probably.
Potentially. I mean, so that's the thing that's great about the tin float method is that the tin is perfectly flat because it just corresponds with gravity. Or at least, flat flat enough that it would actually follow the curvature of the unit.
You want it resting on a table though that was flat too. Even.
Oh, hey, Mickey, how are you?
But if you have like an inch of
Oh. Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. Yes, I do get to decide OOC. Which reminds me, I need to double check. If he's messaged me, I think we're good. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. If my freaking Discord wants to load. I don't. It's Discord. Bitch! Okay, sorry about that, chat. Hey, coming from your happy love video. Oh, thank you so much, James. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for that follow too. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Like, how did somebody figure out coffee?
There's also they have a wiki page too as well. Sorry, the judge was messaging me OC to make sure that I'm okay with the perma and stuff. Oh yeah, the Olympian was full on board. There you go, Mokafus. Is that a... Do you have a good, Yeah, thank you so much for that follow, Jamesy. I appreciate that. And thank you, I think I asked, yeah, thank you for everyone who's followed. You guys are all freaking amazing. And send Kathy my regards. As always, James. Kathy's amazing. I think after this, I'm going to switch over to Odessa. And Odessa, Mackenzie, Anita, and Minerva are all going to go golfing. Don't know if I'll stream it or not. I'm getting a little drunk. But I think at least one of them will stream it. I'll make sure to raid whomever is alive. Probably Zach. We'll see. Yes, shout out Kathy. Shout out Zach. Starkey, thank you so much for that follow. Minerva. And then Starkey, thank you so much. Go send my love to Zach. Hope she's doing well. Hope she's enjoying it. The RP is super great. I love RPing with Zach. Honestly, so lucky to have Matt through RP. Oh yeah, Alex. I might actually do. It might actually happen. We'll see. But yeah, go give my love to Zach, Kathy. Give my love to everyone, guys. Woo! No, Beru. It's Maze. Maze is like the superior ship name for those two. Yeah, Anita's really into, like, Anita admitted to loving Hayes. Thank you so much for the follow, Lisa Supramama. I do appreciate that. Some people do call Anita by her last name, Beru. Oh, thank you so much. You're far too kind. I really do appreciate that.
Thank you to everyone who's coming over from all
Is
the different
everybody
schools.
present and ready for the sentencing to be read?
Yes, Your Honor.
Maenad?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, time to listen, chat.
I want to start off by thanking all of those who have come forth to provide your statements here before this court today. Each and every one of you have shown a level of bravery and courage that does not go unrecognized by this court. To be able to stand here before an individual who has impacted all of you in such a drastic way is courage that should be recognized and celebrated. After consideration, this court has come to a decision. We've heard accounts from several victims. We've heard accounts from friends and family of victims. And we've heard from Maenad himself as to how the courts should sort and handle these charges. There's much to consider here, much to pontificate, much to take under advisement. There is no doubt in this mind that Maenad Thiasus has committed grave, grisly acts that have caused irreparable harm, trauma, and death to so many individuals. We've heard from Alexandra Carlson, a victim herself, who showed such bravery standing before her attacker. We've heard from Demi Black, a victim as well, who fell under attack at the direct order of Thiasus. We've heard from officers who have witnessed these inconceivable crimes that have been committed. We've heard from Arthur McNee, whose fiancée was murdered while trying to help Maenad. The statements provided by these individuals here today are strong, and they are not unheard. There were 52 victims who need to be considered here today. Manderson Pattinkins, Brian Mitchell, Tay Digg, Harris, Alfred, Jennifer, and Mays Neal. Jackson Hughes,
He's gonna try to
Emma
pronounce the Greek
Tinwell,
names.
Jerry Orbach, Sam Valteri, Elizabeth Wigberg, Ezra Megan, Mary Parker, Malachi Zarina, Susanna Amelia, Gavin Creel, and Juno Lemieux, as well as 30 others who were left in such grotesque and inhumane conditions that their names are still unknown to this day. These victims don't have the opportunity to speak before this court today. These victims' statements will not be heard, as they've been deprived of their right to live. This court takes no pleasure in matters where death is on the table. It is a sentence that is not to be taken lightly, and is reserved for only the most grotesque crimes committed here in Los Santos. The state's ultimate aim is rehabilitation through the justice system. We send individuals to Bolingbrook State Penitentiary in the hopes that they rehabilitate, that they make a change, and that they better themselves and their lives. There are those also who are sent there for the remainder of their lives, left to spend the remainder of their natural-born days living with the demons from the crimes that they've committed. There is some thought to be given that sentencing Thiasus to death is a sweet, simple escape from those demons. That death is freedom from having to live with the terrible things that they have done. This court often shows great restraint, but it does not appreciate being so openly and so boldly challenged. Maenad, in your statement to this court, you proceeded to flout the court with defiant and emboldened behavior. You did not show remorse, did not show care, concern, regret for the things that you have done. No, you chose to stand before this court and proceed to make threats. You've chosen to stand before this court and threaten the courageous individuals who made these statements today. You've chosen the road of celebrating your legacy and your story, which is not something that should be celebrated. It should be condemned. Maenad, when this court makes these rulings, we err towards wanting to see the good, the potential for improvement, the potential for rehabilitation. But there is one act that this court cannot overlook. While you were already in Bolingbrook, in custody, where you would in theory spend the remainder of your days, an individual came to help you. Juno Lemieux came to provide you aid, provide you assistance, and provide you with a way out of this eventual outcome. And what did you do? You did the same as you did with 51 others. You committed a violent, senseless murder that has reverberated through this community, much like the others. You've come before this court stating that your story will be told for decades to come. And it will. And the people who are in this room will still live with the atrocities that you committed. But there's an ending to that story, Maenad. And it's that you failed. You committed these acts under the guise of deification, of ascending to a higher level to appease the gods that you chose to pray. But you did not succeed. You failed. You are not a god. You are not above anyone. And you will suffer the ultimate price for your actions. Maenad Thiasus, on today's date, March 26, 2022, I have put pen to paper and have signed an order for your execution by lethal injection. The execution will take place 7 days from today, April 2nd, 2022, at the same time as this hearing. You are to be remanded to Bolingbroke in solitary confinement until such date. Such is the ruling of this court.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for the subscription. Holy shit. But yes, 1 week of chaos.
Whoever brought CVPIs, go get your CVPI ready. Yeah, you're from. I'm gonna grab the Explorer and I'm gonna send someone to get the bus. Can I get a POC guard to grab the bus?
Cult of the Olympian. Oh, thank you so much for that one biddy. I do appreciate that. Holy crap, my it's Cult of the Olympian, but they technically don't have any control over Cult of the Olympian. Dude, second death penalty on 3.0 history.
We're just waiting for the vehicles.
Damn. Damn shit! It's a good little birthday present. Oh, I just yeah. Sorry, chat. Oh man. Won't there be a new mayor by that time? My birthday's April 3rd. Next Sunday. Thank you for that follow, First Book. I appreciate you. I don't know why my alerts aren't showing up for some reason, but I appreciate you. Thank you for the 1 biddy. Alex, thank you so freaking much for that subscription. So kind of you. You have the jams. Who's one of my fellow theater players. Is that Emma right there? And the bunny ears? Damn, Emma. Oh yeah, that is Emma. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Emma. I'm respectfully looking. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I've got an idea for like a silly serial killer character that I want to do. Maybe we could do some perma characters. I do want to spend some time. Oh my god, bedroom. I don't know. We'll figure out what I'm gonna do for my birthday. For stream. You guys are all freaking amazing. I hope you guys know that. I love you all so much. You guys are all amazing. Yeah, I just gotta get it prepared, and I'm kind of like in the middle of like the game master story stuff, so I'm like, ugh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that subscription, guys. Oh, Alex, you're amazing. So, tell me, what is your name, Mr. Bus Driver?
Name's Charles.
Oh, Charles, do you take pleasure in doing this job?
What do you mean by pleasure?
Well, to me it looks like you're taking Karen's job. Ferrying souls to their death.
It's actually the first court piece I've ever been to.
Ooh, and did it go exactly how you expected?
Honestly, not really.
Think they were gonna let me live after I murdered 52 people? Committed a bit of terrorism?
In this state, I'm not surprised by anything, I'll be honest with you.
Would you have made the same decision?
Honestly, don't have the information to make that call, so I can't really answer your question.
How long have you been with the Department of Corrections?
About 2 months. Active. I've been around for 5 months.
What have you thought about it so far?
It's not bad. It's, I enjoy it. I want to actually, funny you ask me. My plans are to go to prison and become a detective.
Oh, so you can stop people like me?
Not
I know,
stop.
I'm thinking the same thing. No, not stop us.
Help.
Oh. Do you want to help people like me?
Not in the sense that you think.
Oh, then what way?
Form. That's why I work in the Department of Corrections.
Do you believe someone like me could be reformed?
I don't know if I would say that, but I think everybody has the right to attempt.
It seems like your employer won't let me make that option. To see me reformed. No, the Department of Justice wants to see me dead.
Well, I don't work for the Department of Justice. Just corrections. Same.
If only I could convince you to go rogue.
I think that'll happen.
No, Charles, you seem to set on this path at your own.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but it's a lot of convincing to break a man.
For that follow. That's true, but hasn't anyone offered you godhood before? To be a demigod among men. Yes, Kara. That's exactly it. It's a shame.
All right, watch your step. Keep on frequency. I just need her, or I need them sent up. Hey, firm.
Yeah. Well, Mackenzie, how does it feel to be able to kill a god?
You're not a god, so that's the problem.
That's what you think.
It's what I know. Thiasus, you're not a god. You're just a person with a delusion that you don't want to break.
Delusion? My mind.
Hmm.
Surely by now you've
Everyone
seen
has
my power,
delusion.
though.
Power? What power? I haven't seen any of them.
The lives I've taken, the people I've manipulated.
People manipulate each other all the time. It's a normal human process. Either emotional or physical manipulation. It always happens. Killing people isn't hard. It's harder to actually sympathize with people, connect to people that you don't agree with.
I bet there's a part of you that thinks you're getting justice of some sort. You seem to really care about that red-headed detective. And after I strangled her, well, I imagine you were quite upset.
Yes, as I'm doing my job. I'm upset that you killed 52 people.
Oh, is that it? Now, which of my attacks is going to mean most to you? That's what you gotta decide. But I think I'm ready to be sent up. I hope
Okay.
you have fun with your friend.
Fun with my friend. Have fun with all my friends, Thiasus. Have fun in Maxac.
I gotta stir the pot. Hey, Jams, how are ya? Oh, okay. I want to go to...
Oh, you didn't die.
This is Erin. She's actually a friend of Odessa's.
Infirmary?
All right, let's go raid Zakel. You guys, I'm gonna go. You guys gotta go give her lots of love. Go give Zakel a shit ton of love, guys. Thank you so freaking much, everyone. You guys are all freaking amazing. I love you so much. And yeah, maybe I'll stream the yeah. Lots of love, everyone. And if you got those emotes, go show them off.